Hey everybody, it's Jen at Ink Paper Rubber. I am coming to you here on Wednesday evening. Got just a few things in today, and I wanted to show those to you primarily because some of you may be interested because I did get some more of the Distress Oxide inks. I don't have all the colors right now. They're kind of dribbling in as they're available. I've got more that will be coming in soon, but I have actually 6 colors right now. You can see Vintage Photo, Peeled Paint, Ice Spruce, Spiced Marmalade, Fired Brick, and Walnut Stain. I do also have reinkers, and I did get in all the colors of the reinkers except for one, which off the top of my head, I'm not sure which one it is. I'd have to stop and think about it. But you can see that I got reinkers in as well. So the other thing that I got in this order is one of the new Tim Holtz embossing folders, the floral embossing folder. So that one is really pretty. The other thing that I thought that I would do today, because that was not very much to show you today, is I just thought I'd go ahead and show you what we are doing for our May classes this month. We have a bunch of really fun classes, and so I thought that I would share those with you. First of all, a class we have tomorrow is our vintage hanky bracelets. There is still room in this class, so I would urge you to call right away if you are interested in taking that class. Actually, what we will be doing is we will be doing the round bracelet blanks in the copper color. That is what I was able to get in. Everything is included, including the vintage hankies. Mother's Day is coming up, so this would be an awesome Mother's Day gift if you can bear to part with it. So let us know if you are interested in that. Next week is our Simply Cards class, and I will tell you that this class is starting to fill up. There is a little bit more room in the class, but it is getting a little bit full, so if you're interested, you might want to go ahead and call or come by and get signed up. We'll be doing those for the cards. Next up, also next week, a week from tomorrow, is our Fairy Cards class, and we'll be using some of the Poppy Stamps dies for this. There will be 3 cards in this class. You can see here this one is actually a very dimensional card with kind of that tunnel of trees here. And this one has a really fun technique on that lantern to give it a really metallic look. It is just paper, but it's easy to do. The following week we have a new series that we have started. This was Jan's idea, and I think it's a great idea. And that is to have a stash builder class, and this is where you can add to your stash of cards. So when you need a card to send to someone, you can just go to your stash and grab it out. And the thing that we all especially need a lot of are birthday cards. So our very first class is going to be a birthday blast class, and we have got some really fun cards in this one. I love the samples that Jan did up for this one. This one actually has a really fun technique to create a galaxy background. I'm not sure how well that shows up, but in person there's actually some really cool colors in that background, and it's super easy to do. We have this fun balloon card here, the birthday bouquet. This is a really simple one, but I think that one is just adorable. And finally, we have the happy birthday from all of us. Later in the month, we have Man is Back with a Mainly Manly class, and these are always good because I know a lot of us really struggle with making masculine cards, and Manna does really great cards with that. Father's Day is coming up, and she's designed these. For instance, this card right here, she's designed it where it says Papa. We have some options there. We have Dad, we have Son, and so if you don't need a Father's Day card, you can just change it up for something else. This one here is the superhero card, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this one-handed, but you should come in and check it out. When you open it up, it actually is a little bit of a slider card, and it slides over with the fun sentiment that says you're super. And then finally this one here with the cool looking pipes that look very rusty, and the number 1 Dad. The last class that we have, of course, in between that, we have our Dina Wakely classes, and those are on the calendar on the website. But at the very end of the month, we have a fun class that's called Glitter Inlay Technique. And this is fun ways that you can use glitter on your cards with your dies. There you can see with that. These, I think, are all memory box dies. Here is a pretty butterfly one. And probably my absolute favorite one is this one here. This one is just unbelievable. This card does use the Nouveau sparkle dust, so it's amazing when you feel it. I mean, it feels so soft. It does not feel at all like glitter. It's really and truly amazing. Up here I have a little bit of an experiment that I am doing, trying to decide if I'm going to use Nouveau drops on my one fairy card or not. Speaking of fairy cards, I'm going to try something in the fairy card class. We are going to have some bonus cards that you can do. Now, we will not necessarily have kits for these. You will need to bring some supplies with you if you want to do these. You will need to bring a sheet of white paper so that we can make a card base. And you'll also need to bring some orange and yellow and pink paper just from your scrap stash, maybe about a quarter of a sheet. This dandelion right here is what gets die cut out of the background of the other one, and it's so beautiful that it's a shame to waste it. And so if you want to, and if you bring those extra supplies, we'll use our dies to cut out these hexagon shapes and create that card. And then, because I couldn't bear to throw away the insides of those, I went ahead and I made another one. I just die cut the dandelion out of black. So again, we're going to try and see how this works. These are kind of bonus cards. You will need to bring some supplies with you to the fairy class if you want to make it, but we will provide the dies so that you can cut out the extra pieces that you need. So if you're interested and you sign up for that class, just ask me and I'll let you know what it is you need to bring. All right, that is all that I have for you this evening. I hope you all have a great night. Enjoy this non-rainy weather evening that we're having, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.